Hello. Okay. The stream is up. Okay. Okay, the bot is turned on. So far, so good. Let me check my microphone. Hello, mic check. 1, 2, 3. This is me. I'm just checking my microphone. Am I audible? This is me. I'm just checking my microphone. Am I audible? This is me. It's definitely audible. Hey, welcome to the stream, bro. Hey, yeah, long. I'm trying to stay consistent. Welcome to the stream, bro. It's been a long time. Yes, the last time I saw you, let me see. This is the reason I have my blog. This bot tracks every movement of you. So let me search for you and see when was the Mahendra. Oh, Mahendra. Okay, I should have fixed this. Okay. So you joined my stream on May 2025. Welcome to the stream, Goblin Slayer. So if you're, I understand your concern, Slayer. 1 second. 1 second. There is one more server I need to turn on. That's the reason I'm just taking 1 minute. Okay, done. Welcome to the stream, guys. Mahendra Chowdhury and Goblin Slayer. Yes. Okay, I'm going to answer your question now, Goblin Slayer. So you are assigned to our Next.js project. Nest.js, not even Next.js. Nest.js. Wait, yeah, it is Next.js or Nest.js. So whatever framework you're working on, it's either same TypeScript language. So what I'm going to say is, if you are assigned a bug, what you got to do is try to track the bug in the project. So either search for the same, imagine the bug is in, let's say, this old user section. Try to find that section in the program or the repository and try to see how you would write the code and see if there is any similar function name or any database calls or network calls being done specifically for that. Try to understand what that module is doing first, instead of trying to read the entire code base and understanding each and every line. That's not humanly possible. You will work with bigger projects eventually in the future as well. Oh, it's Next.js, then it should be a much more easier. Next.js is predictable, don't worry. But in the inspect element, you wouldn't be getting much help because of what you call it. They are abstracted to a different class names. So I would just add, let's say instead of old users, I would just add this old user so that I can identify that if I'm in the right section or not. Once I found the section, I debug it next. Do not try to understand the entire code base. That's the main topic. Just try to understand the section you're working on. In that way, eventually you will be comfortable with that section. Maybe in the next month, you will be comfortable with the other sections. And over the years, you will be comfortable with the rest of the project as well. Don't feel afraid of the code. Code doesn't kill you. Try to read the code. And you can use AI as well. It would obviously try to debug for you. No issues. But make sure in the prompt you mention that do not debug, do not write any code or change any code. Just help me debug this. Would be much better as well. Okay, let me also Turn on my editing server, please. Thanks for the like, guys. So today the agenda is to upgrade my Realangi Mama bot to now handle multiple channels, but for the same user. So I am the same person, but let's say I have two channels. I want to manage two channels in the same database, but each user is assigned to currently one channel. That's the thing we need to change. Thanks for another like, boys. I got a quick question on why don't you use Mac OS? But I don't own any Mac devices. That's why I don't use Mac OS, and I'm fine with Linux or Windows. Generally, I play games, so that's why I need Windows. And the software adaptation is much more mature in Windows. As cool as you, your channel should grow, will grow 10x. Thank you. Bye. Thank you. I don't know if that worked. Thank you. Now it works. Yeah, I gotta turn on this editor. 1 second. Stream assistant, video processor. Currently, everything is set to false. Okay. I think I can just set them to true. No issues. Is public. I'll just comment it out. Let it post it to public. Doesn't matter. All right. Let's open a terminal here. Dot venv scripts activate. Okay. Python main.py. Thanks for that other like, Bryce. Thank you. Yeah, my token has expired. Probably. It will now try to get another one. Also need to turn on my LLM. Let me do that as well. I'm going to load 3.59b. I'm using LM Studio for that specific model. Yep, the model is loaded. Hey, why is it? Continue, yes. Continue, yes. Aman Kumar, welcome to the stream. Locally hosted LLM? Yes, I'm using, let me show you. I'm using LM Studio, and I'm currently using Qwen 3.59b. That's the one I use for my AI editor suite. Previously, I was using Gemma 3.8b. Then I found Qwen 3 actually works a lot better. Then now Qwen 3.5. But every time I change my model, I need to change my code as well, because some models, based on the model change, I need to change how I parse the response. So that's the reason. I cannot really switch LLM models in the fly. But currently this is the latest, so that's why I'm sticking to it. Okay, it's closed. And yep, a processing has been started for one of the videos. I don't know how. Yeah, this is today's video, so it's doing its thing. I forgot I have to update this one. Did it load the model already? Yeah, okay, it did. So in Constance, I have to change the IP. So remote is, I forgot what is the IP address. Let me connect to that. It takes a lot of resources, man. Either you need to have a beefy GPU. For example, this machine has 3080. This is not my PC, by the way. So this one has RTX 3080. Oh, I'll just make it a bit smaller. Yep. This one has an RTX 3080. It can run many GPUs like 9Bs and 10Bs. If you want a meaningful machine to have, like for coding, etc., you need to have 120 bytes or something like that. That means almost 24 gigabytes of GPU, not RAM, GPU. There is a concept called partially loading into GPU. Let's say if you have 8 gigabytes of RAM or GPU RAM and you have 64 GB of memory, you can offload your that's what happening here. You can see you can offload some of your LLM model inside your memory because your GPU is almost filled when it's executing, but this drops the performance. The answers would also be a little bit slower, and due to that you may not get the exact right answer, but it's very minimal. But of course you need to have a lot of beefy machine, and also electricity consumption should be high. I mean, that's basic common for all LLMs at this point. So if you're not worried about the speed of the output, then these are fine. If you want like fast output, then you need to have like what 5090 or enterprise grade GPUs. I don't know, a 1000 Pascal, something like that. I don't think you can afford that much. If you can afford $10,000, then it's just better to buy like an API. I forgot the IP address, so let me connect to that one. I think it's 8. Okay. Oh, that is right here. If I have remote, then what is local? Fourteen, 14, 14. Oh, no, 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 no. 14. These are all old videos. I might just need to delete some of them, maybe. Let me disconnect this. Not needed at this point. I don't need this one too. I don't need a local LLM in my machine. Currently, it uses a lot of GPU. That's why my RAM upgrade is so costly nowadays. Yeah, exactly because of AI. My RAM was like $40 for 32 GB. Now it's almost 250 to $40. AI is expensive, and they want us to adopt to that expense. So is everything is the same? 2026 0307. I have to delete all these files because these are like way too old at this point. Wastage of space. Yes, delete please. Skip. If anyone is being used, then just simply skip. Only 2 files. Where is the tracks file? I think I did not turn on my environment. That would be the first problem. File state 0314. It's copied, yes. Okay, so this should be fine. I'm closing this one. I would need to stream assistant, video processor, open a terminal here. Oh no, open a terminal. Dot .venv. script activate. Is there any easier way to activate the environment instead of typing this one? Python main.py. This should work fine. Let me also confirm if the model is in the memory or not. Okay, the file is being processed. Transcribing through Whisper. Whisper is currently executed in my machine, so we might see some spikes here. So yeah, autoload is turned off. That means the model stays open. As long as I turn that off, that's what I need. So I'll just, now it's using AI in the other machine which is running. Okay, I see the tracks. If I see, this is the thing what I spoke, so that's expected. All right, cool. Okay, now let's work on the original project, which is Stream Assistant, the one, the Relangi Mama, which we are talking about. Stream Assistant. You have a dual monitor screen. I suppose I have 4 monitors. I have one here, one. This is the main one. This one. There is one right next. I'm actually touching it, and there is the one right above. This one is currently for my streaming PC so that I can see what's happening in my stream. The bottom 3 are the primary ones I use. But if I'm not streaming, that other monitor is also going to be used in the same computer. That means I can have like 4 at max. It's convenient to have like large monitors. So okay, now the brainstorm begins. I got to debug something as well because the last time I checked, when was the YouTube live modified? So March 12th. When is March 12th? It's it's Thursday. So for some reason, probably I did not stream in. Okay, that means the con job is working fine. So we don't have to worry about that section. I'll close it. So this is the brainstorm we have to do. Currently, Relangi Mama is designed in this way. It takes a video ID. Let me just write it here. It takes a video ID and it's going to assign the user. It has a user base and it's going to track that based on the video ID. I also want to add the channel ID now. Why? Because I want to use the same system for other channel, but I don't want to merge the user base between like 2 channels. So the user is still the same. It's just that they need to have different stats for different channels. That's what I'm thinking to do. But unsure what is the best procedure for this. So let me just pull up SSH copy my database file so that I can understand. This is your personal project? Yes, the Relangi Mama which is running currently, it's my personal project. This AI editor is also my personal project. And there are other projects which I have which are also my personal, like Spendify. I'll show you it within my app. I guess that's a better. Hi Arun, welcome to the stream, bro. So this is fully a personal project for tracking all my expenses. This is also built by me. I have other projects as well which I use day to day in my day to day life, but I don't really have anything. Let me see my GitHub because that's I haven't logged in to my GitHub. Strange. Let me log into my GitHub. Thanks, man. Thank you. I'm looking for my password. I don't really remember my password. Okay, so it wants me to open my GitHub mobile, to just log in. Approve, yes. Okay. Okay, I got logged into my GitHub. I'll be back. So this is my GitHub, and Stream Assistant is basically what's happening with my, what do you call it? The Relangi Mama. That's the entire project is this one. The video processing is basically the AI editor which is doing its thing now. That's the video processing. And what is the other one? Can I see all of them together? Repositories. Okay. This is the Stream Assistant. I talked about it. Amazon Auto. This is one of the other project which works, but not I'm not really being consistent of using that. It's basically that I pick the deals in the Amazon website and it's going to extract the deal. It's going to post it into Instagram, maintain a web page, stuff like that. But it needs some work. Bane blocks is nothing but this site, Blazing Bane site. This is written in Hugo and it uses Alpine JS for some of the dynamic components. Inside this, we have YouTube section where we have all user based stats. If you want to search for your stat, just search for your name and you can select it. You would be seeing all your user stats. That's the idea behind that. And Spendify. Spendly is basically this project, uh, the one which I just showed you. Yeah, this is my expense manager, fully custom written by me. That's the project for that one. Job application. This is the project I have while I was applying for jobs. It auto optimizes my resume, sends email based on the job description. It updates my Word doc, the resume one, so that it stays updated all the time. US Bank parser. This is other project which I actively use, which is US Bank doesn't provide Excel format of my transactions. They only provide you the PDF. So I have to manually, like, it's just a PDF parser, like in the name it suggests. It's going to take the PDF and return you an Excel file. It's much easier to, what do you call it? Analyze, something like that. I actually don't need this project. Let me delete this one. I don't know what I'm doing with this one. This is definitely not mine. Oh, my repositories. Okay. This is still in progress. So the view counter in Go, this is the project where for each blog, let's say this is the blog, and I wanted to see number of visits. That's the project which is currently working. I haven't updated in a year, and it works fine. Why? Because of Golang. I really love that language. So I don't need this one. So let me also delete this one. Job email sender. What this is site is used basically. Uh, you have a job post in your browser, and I wrote an extension where it extracts information from that post and it extracts the person who posted the job and it sends a cold email for that. So that's the job email sender. Auto apply is actually a browser extension which saves you some time for while you're auto applying. Notify is the project which is not really updated, but I'm currently using that. So this is installed in my phone in India, where it reads all the notifications like OTP notifications, bank statement notifications, and it reverts back to my server. So that as the phone is far away from me, I still need my OTP sometimes. I don't want to call my mom and tell her to go to my phone and see the OTP. I just read it from my notifications. Rabbit handler is nothing but a rabbit. If you're not aware of it, rabbit queue is a tool, something like this. So you need to have your own API endpoint in order to access that. That's for this one. Excalica Cloud. I really use this a lot. I don't know if you guys are aware of that one. So Excalidraw, this one is what do you call it? How many of you are aware of this Excalidraw? So this is the tool, and you do not have a cloud storage at this point for free. So that's the reason I created this extension. It saves all your canvases in the cloud as a JSON format, and whenever you want to reuse them, something like this, all you have to do is like press this button, and it's going to bring back that canvas. But if you want to uh, update this, you can just save this canvas, and it's going to be updated in the same one. In the same way, we can see all these canvases. That's the one. Maybe I have to do this in my Firefox as well. This is good. I'll think about it. So what are the other projects I have? Oh, this is abandoned. I'm not really using this anymore. Forget about this. These are all the same repository. Django, Web, Expo. These are all the same. Guru scripts. I know about this, but these are not really, that much exciting anymore. D3. This is. I don't know if it's still hosted. Let me see. Oh, it's still there. So I wanted to implement a tree based decision system. I That last extension is a lifesaver in many situations. Yes, it's free. You guys can also use it, but this is currently only available for Chrome based browsers, and you have to manually install it. I did push it to the store. Let's see, Chrome Web Store. I don't know if it's still here. It's been a long time I have updated this. Excali Cloud. Okay, it's still there. If you want, you can use it. It's free. The server is hosted in my Raspberry Pi. So by using CRX file, not really. So Excalidraw saves the information in. Oh, where is the inspect window? So Excalidraw saves the information. It's open it here inside this application storage. So they stored it in a very large format. You need to just parse it and like store it with yourself, and you can reapply the same format again. As it's open source, I looked at their code and I realized where they are saving it. And most of the times for my use case, they are saving it in the same storage. It's local storage, I think somewhere here. Data is the one. No. Session storage. No. Browser. I kind of forgot where where they actually store it. It should be one of these, probably this one. Yeah, this is the one, I guess. So this is the exact canvas. So if you have this information, you have your canvas. But this is basic information. If you have like a video file or some images would also work fine. But for my use case, this is enough for me. I didn't want it to pay $7 a month. I think that's the price for Excalidraw Plus. Yeah, it's $6 if you pay for an entire year, but if you pay for monthly, it's $7 a month. I mean, yeah, it's worth it if you're going to use all these feature sets, but that's not what I really wanted to use. It's just for my use case. Again, if you want to use it, just download this extension, create a user, login, etc., and yeah, you can just save as many canvases as you want. Again, that's not it's working fine, so that's why I didn't implement any feature or try to update it. But if when it breaks, I'll put some more time for it. So yeah, that's the one. So most of my projects are the one which I had a use case and I built it for myself. I didn't really contribute anything to what do you call it, open source. You can still use my projects, but they are not plug and play. You might need to take few steps. So I might need to delete these ones. These are not really needed. Somewhere down below there should be delete this repository. Understand? I have to type this big of a text. Hey, Rock Gaming, welcome to the stream, bro. What's up? How is your gaming channel, man? Long time no see. Back in 2022. Okay, this one is delete. There any other project which I'm supposed to delete? I can delete this PDF. I can delete this one. What is this one? Yeah, I can clearly delete this. It's not needed. Delete this repository. Trying for government job. Yeah. That's where the money is, boy. That's where AI cannot replace you. PDF. First tier is clear. Congratulations, man. Respect. I don't really know much about government jobs. I know that I'm not that talented, so I don't really know what is first tier. Is there what's the other tires or what is the next step? I have no clear idea. But again, you cleared something, so that's good to hear. Viva City. I don't think I need it. Second tier and interview are remaining. What is tier? Is that like a test or an interview again? Are you one of those people who do like the UPSC interviews in Instagram where they ask some question, you have to come up with an answer? Is that the tier or is that the final interview? Yeah, those things are hard. I know. I know. I'm not built for that difficult things to do. Okay, I deleted many of them. View bot. What is this one? I forgot about it. Oh yeah, it's like a multi-layer examinations for a job. Hmm. Multiple type questions. Tier is clear. I must say that's good to hear because I know that I couldn't really clear. I do not have that much skills to clear that. Hey yo, welcome to Reanim Nub. What was your original name? What was your original name? Real. It's not definitely not real. It's Re-AI. Re-aim noob. No, it's re-aim. Okay, welcome to the stream, bro. Now a written test and then an interview. All the best, bro. All the best. By the way, I'm also going to participate in the MCQ based entrance exam. Oh, it's re-aim. Okay. It's been a while I played games. I'm thinking to play this Battlefield. Oh, didn't mean to open this one. I majorly play two games, Battlefield and Rainbow Six Siege, and I have a gaming phone. I don't know if you can show my face. It's that one. Can I? Yeah, it's that's one of the other gaming phone. I used to I use that for playing PUBG. Back to gaming. Are you checking out your sub GitHubs? What do you mean sub GitHubs? Not yeah. I was just explaining what all my projects are doing it. But yeah, if you want to, if you have like an interesting GitHub profile, I can definitely take a look at it. What are you doing though? So this is what I'm doing currently, or the agenda for this stream is. So you see Relengi Mama above. Oh, not here, but the chat bot. That's the bot I built. I'm sure Raw Gaming remembers that. I wanted to just add one more feature set to that is to track based on channel difference. So I also started another channel where I speak in my language, but I don't want to merge the user database for both the channels. So for now it is something like this. So if you go to my YouTube section, these are all the people who watch my stream or at least commented on my live stream.
At Ragamingvish says, Yad hi.
So you remember that. That's the reason you cleared that government tire exams, bro. I don't have that much memory. That's why I think that's the reason I never really tried to give those exams. So anyways, so that's what we have. And it also tracks what exactly are your movements. Like it tracks that you have used the speak command
At
once. That's the reason.
Rainnup4338 says, crazy I.
Yep, it also knows how many commands you used, how many commands you have also used. So let's try for re-aim. So re-aim, He first joined my stream on August 2025. This was his first comment, and this was his last comment. And you can see he has used speak command twice. What do you call it? I'm not tracking when did he use what is the message. It's just too much data. It's just that how many commands he has tried until today. Yeah, that's the commands. But again, this doesn't discriminate you based on channels. So imagine I have two channels and the same person comes in the other channel. It also uses the same database. So this, I'm just thinking, where is my old data? Yeah, I lost that database, bro. So previously, what was happening previously was, so I used to maintain two different databases, DB. So one in my laptop and another one is a cloud database. Cool. But synchronizing them together was really difficult. I have to put some cron jobs to make sure I copy the new data to the cloud, and whenever my laptop dies, I have to reinitiate the database again with the cloud version. That's the reason I had a cloud database. But now the approach is changed. This one was back in 2021 and 2022 where I wrote this project in Python. But now I'm using Golang, where I found a package where all the database is stored in one file, and it's an SQLite 3. SQLite 3 is, everyone knows it, everyone loves it, and the good stuff is it can be stored in one file. So instead of what do you call it?
At Rogamingvish says, tutadil 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 tutadil.
So instead of trying to synchronize this SQL database with some other cloud
69
database,
says,
I'm just backing up this one file to my Google Drive. I'll show it to you. So you see this user DB. This is the database file, which is again updated on March 12th because that's the last stream I did. Every time I start my stream and I stop, the moment I stop my stream, it's going to back up this database file to my drive, so that if something happens, I can just pull the DB file back and it works fine. So this way, it's been running like this for 2 years now, and you saw that file in my database. Yeah. So yeah, this way I don't really have to complicate my database synchronization, stuff like that. So that's a genius idea I have found. So we got a new user, I guess. Eternal
At Eternal_69 says, is native Android dev good for beginner to get an internship?
Welcome to the stream, Eternal69. So this is what I would do. I'm not going to answer your question.
Pal bar my battled high data ky risty.
Let me put my headphones. The speak commands are, I'm only hearing it very little. Yeah, the Google Drive backup is nice, bro. I wrote that con job like 1.5 years ago or 2 years ago, and it still works fine. Imagine trying to synchronize two databases. It's not that easy. And for me, who doesn't really want to spend that much time on simple things, it was painful for me. That's why, and after switching my Python project to Golang, it much faster now. It never really gave me any headache. It works fine. No one's gonna let you speak. Again, the speak command cost 2 points. So watch out for your points. There are other things you guys can do now. Try the GIF command. So Eternal, I'm going to answer your question now. Is there any message I missed? No. The NFS most wanted, I don't know how did I actually got this. This was provided me by someone else. I don't really know this guy. I don't even remember what happened. Maybe I just wanted to play this game. So anyways, if you're looking for an internship, are you really interested in Android dev, or are you just thinking that maybe Android would have a lot of internships?
At Rogamingvish says, Mary XSY Jaldi data bul gimujhi.
Mary X Jaldi data bul. So I forgot the database passwords. I was using NeonDB for my cloud synchronization, and I just could not recover my email. This was not the email I used for that. That was some other email, and that's the reason I just lost it. And again, the data was not really that clean. It was giving me a lot of errors with the previous copy I had. So if you're really, really interested in Android dev, then continue with it. But you might need a few more things. This is my honest answer for you. So when you talk about Android or basically app development, you are expected to you're you're good at building apps. That's good. So you need to learn Android development. That means Kotlin and Android Studio, whatever that is. Try one or two. What is the word for it? Cross-platform app developments, React Native Expo or Flutter. Either of your choice, I don't really care. It's just so which one is better? I would say React Native because most of the companies use React Native. That means you will get a lot more opportunities. Opportunities matter. In the end, opportunities matter. But yeah, you have to use this. And the next one, UI UX is always obviously the must. And look for when you're looking for internships, interns are obviously hired because they are new to the current technology. They know that what is currently trending. Obviously AI is trending, basically app integrations with AI. We all have AIs, Claude, etc., but how can you actually use AI in an app? I'm not talking about using Claude AI, Claude CLI in your phone. I'm talking about integrating AI use cases in the app. If you learn this stuff, because this can give you an edge in your applications portfolio or something like that. Because experienced developers, they know how to build an app better than you. That's obviously true. But interns, they expect that you are new, you're updated. What do you call it? You're aware of the current technologies. You are aware of how users are actually using their what is the upcoming like near future. I'm seeing that AI, like people taking images and asking AI like, hey, what is this thing? It's already there, but based on the internships you are going to do, let's say you're working for an intern at what, like a camera company, let's say Sony, and Sony got an app. So what are the features they might build in their app? It's a obviously it's a Sony. So let's say that they're dealing with speakers like Bluetooth speakers for Sony. They're going to expect you to know how to handle networking like Bluetooth receivers, etc., stuff like that. So there are opportunities. It's not about Android or iOS or web dev or full stack dev. It's about what are you targeting. If you're targeting, I strongly feel there are like hardly 100 to 200 companies which provide internships for Androids or let's say app development specifically. Search for them, see what are the common patterns you have and what are the companies about. Are they about? And then try to see how you can learn those skills and give an interview that hey, I learned this skill, and in the near future you might actually want to implement this AI in your apps. Then I already have implemented some of these. I think that would be a better approach. I hope I answered your question. This is a corporate level answer. I'm not talking as a developer. I'm talking about if you really want an internship, you need to do this. This is what I would have done it. I think you really need to use a password manager. What? Oh, so the backstory behind the database lost was I was using an email which I created as a kid. It was Spider-Man at the rate something. I used that for like almost 10 to 15 years. And I even forgot the exact email ID. And there was no recovery email for that. So that's why I just lost it. Eternal, thank you. Your answer is very informative. Yes. There are people who got jobs just by knowing React Native Expo. They don't even know core Android. They don't even know iOS. They only got a job because of React Native Expo. Do you think the framework got them the job? No. This is how they actually hunted for the job. That person I know he only knows TypeScript language. He's not really interested to learn Kotlin or Swift programming language. But what he actually learned was the persona. Persona means like what is the app is target towards. And he exactly chased those companies and he got the job because he understood what the companies actually implementing in their apps, and he proved that I can work on those apps. I can implement those feature sets. That's it. Only one round of interview in 2025. Forget about the package. I don't really know what is he earns, but he got the opportunity. And he doesn't even have a bachelor's degree, man. Think about it. So it's possible. Obviously, it's difficult. You might not get the best opportunity, but it's something better than that. Yeah. See, whenever you're applying for the job, you need to think in a corporate way. You don't have to think as a developer. Think as a company. Think as a corporate. Think as an HR. They know millions of people who are good at React Native. So don't expose your React Native skills. Not, of course, you have to expose them, but expose the business side. Expose your human intelligence, not a developer intelligence. Okay, I understand the use case. I can build this use case. If you're going for an interview for a railway app and you showed your to do app for them, what exactly are you trying to show? So that's the reason, if you're targeting certain companies, look what are they actually trying to do. If your aim is to work for Google, let's say, look for what are the mobile platforms they're working on and try to either improve your skills in those sector and then apply for the job. Maybe you can have an edge compared to the other candidates. Again, you're just looking for internship, so this should be fine for you. All right, let's skip this topic and move to the next one. So how should I change the database now? So let me download the database file so that I can just explore how it looks. User DB, yes, I need to download this. Hey detective, welcome to the stream, man. 12k USD. What do you mean 12k USD? Oh, this is the one. So these amounts are not accurate actually. These are a combination for like what? All my transactions. So this section is incorrect. I might need to remove it. And again, this only has expenses. So there is no way I don't even earn that much, bro. So there is no way I can have that much of data. This math is wrong. This one is right, but this one is wrong. So I could not understand the outflow logic. I tried to look for the internet, like what is the math behind outflow? What is the difference between cash flow and outflow? I understood cash flow, but I did not understood outflow. Obviously, because of that my math is wrong. Forget about that. Even this section is also not accurate, but again, I'm not going to use dashboard that much. I only use these two screens, expenses and items. I also use import, obviously, when importing, and I use receipt upload. These are the only three screens because I'm still thinking like what exactly I have to do with dashboard. But expenses has much more feature sets than just dashboard. I have added charts as well. This looks beautiful, isn't it? I mean, I really don't know why everyone develops to do apps in their starting phase, because I also developed one because to do app is, it's simple. The idea is, okay, what is a to do app? You just maintain a list and you just show them, and when they are done, you have to just do that. But when you're implementing it, you would see the difficulties with that. It's easier as a logic or a project or as an idea, but it's difficult in certain sections. That is the perfect base level project anyone should start with. You cannot just start with a big complex project. And back in the day, there was no chat GPT and stuff like those, but implementing that was really difficult. Really cool. Which chart library am I using? I'm using React Native. Let me see. This is a long time ago. I think I was searching for multiple chart libraries. I don't really know if what exactly the one I'm using, but it should be, no, not this one. Okay, let me open the chart. So inside card, this is where the chart should be. Wait, what? This is not on. Where is it? I have changed the math. I was still trying to math, but the original line was written like months ago. So this is the bar chart. Touchable opacity. I had a component for charts. Where is it? Components, cross-platform, conform dialog. This is the issue you have when you're dealing with multiple projects. You kind of forgot where they are. I normally maintain a README file just for me, but I forgot where are those. I strongly believe this is the one inside chart, but this looks like not the one. Inside card. This is the one which I named it inside cards. Okay, is there any other message? My first app was a note. Database synchronize. When did you build this first app? My first app was in 2014 or 2016. No, 2015 or 16. There was no AI, bro. Internet was also a bit new for us. Nice. Currently, I'm working on a chat app so I can message my close person by simply specifically my app so that all the data stays with me in my database. It was 2 months ago. The bar is raised. But again, that's an impressive. Like multiple users, specific user, with a database synchronization for specific user. Nice. I'm like, I got graduated. I started my undergrad in 2016. Hey, where is the package which I used for charts? Yeah, this is the one, gifted charts. But oh, right here. Yeah, gifted charts, bro. This is the one I use. React Native gifted charts. I really wish there is some more feature sets for these, but something like these. When I move my mouse, I was expecting to see like the cursor controls, but that's the problem you have with existing libraries. Just that for any new feature sets you want to develop, it's a bit of pain. But the charts are fine. I really wanted to just see what exact which month I have most expenses. When I click on that month specifically, it would apply those, what do you call it, filters, so that I can just see what exactly happens. I'll show you a demo 1 second. So if I press on this one, eh, oh, it's the hosted one. Okay, this is not the local host. I did not push that feature set yet. So I was trying to implement, okay, I wanted to see more information. I want to see what exactly this bar is. So when I press on this, you can see there is a click animation. It applies all those filter sets over here, and it would show me the transactions below. That's the idea. The local host works fine. It's just I did not deploy it because I need to implement the same feature sets over for here as well. There is another important feature set I want to develop, that is receipt upload without using LLM, but that's a bit complicated because LLMs actually produce a much accurate receipt information rather than me trying to parse it. But I'm just tired of running an LLM model whenever I try to upload a receipt. But I'm still thinking what can be done. Yeah. Okay. So let's continue with this one. YouTube. I think I have downloaded the database file. Online SQLite viewer. Is there any new one which has a bit much better UI? It's fine. Okay, this is the user database I have. This is the JSON. Oh, this is bytes. I totally forgot. Can you use Gemini for extraction? That's the problem. How can you use Gemini? I don't want to pay for Gemini. I don't want to keep running a LLM model all the time. That's just too much energy consumption. Even though I'm not really using it, that that LLM is still loaded in the memory. It's definitely not idle. So I found a solution. I found Minstrel provides free tokens to an extent, and I was thinking to just use that for like these receipt uploads. Oh, which one is better, Minstrel or Minstrel? Specifically has OCR. for free. Not obviously for like all the time free, but generous free amounts. I don't know Gemini provides something. Gemini does provide Nano Banana and what is that called? Anti-gravity one, but I don't think it can. It has a model specifically for OCR. Let me show you. Minstrel OCR API. So they have this model specifically OCR. This is exactly what I want, but I could not find. Firstly, I did not expect Gemini would have an OCR. Gemini. That's the problem. Multi LLMs are different, and OCR you can use it as an OCR. Yes, yes, we can use it. A model specifically trained on OCR is just works awesome compared to a model which can do everything. Try it. I have tested Minstrel with multiple different receipts. Walmart receipts, Publix receipts, Indian store receipts, restaurant receipts. Chat GPT could not. I had a browser, that Chat GPT, like normal browser. I uploaded the image and like asked it for like, okay, what is the receipt? Give me the row wise. I did not even try anything. I just shared this OCR image to the Minstrel OCR and it just did it. It's a model which does everything is not obviously better at everything, but a model is specifically tuned or trained for OCR. It just works wonders for our use case. I agree that Google Gemini also does it, but this does it much better. And I didn't even mention. You can see it's also using different languages. I don't think Gemma has something like this. You can see the score is much better. It provides free to students. I'm not a student. I don't even have a student account. So, is there any way we can convert bytes to JSON? Converter, okay. I'll just replace this bytes array probably. How can I execute it? Project forked. Why? Oh, I think I copied the wrong data. Okay, copy. Am I copying it or what am I doing it here? There is a startup named Zofer, which uses Gemini as an OCR for all their receipts and sends a JSON for it, and it worked perfectly even in low light. You can play around it first, I guess. Yeah, leave this page. It's fine. What is it called? Z offer. Oh, it's an AI accountant. Yeah, bills and plans. I tried it, but I just could not get a. Even Claude was unable to give me a much better receipts. I have a picture of the receipt. So this was the receipt. I had to take a printout of it because the original one I lost it, so I just took a printout. And for this receipt, Gemini, ChatGPT, Claude were unable to do it. Minstrel did it, so that's why I just used it. I never really had any complaints with it. Yes, if I had like a perfectly beautiful, of course, I'm also doing a pre-processing. Chavara, cockroach. Welcome to the stream, bro. Thank you. So this is the byte state. I don't want to run a. Okay, let's do it. No worries. I'll download it. I have the DB file. So coding. Let's create like a small project. New file. bytes to JSON. Okay, where is the DB file? Here, I'll keep it here. Okay, and main.go. What is the project about? This is not the real project which I'm doing. This is just to understand what exactly how I'm actually storing the DB. Wait a minute, I can just directly check the original project. Yes, thank you. Okay. Okay, what's up? Smith. I'm going to call you Smith Barvalia. Welcome to the stream, Smith. Welcome to the stream. My YouTube says time for break, but I'm not. Are you using Revanced YouTube or something like that? So this is the what do you call it? Utils model database.go. So this is the structure I have. Yes, I can just simply use it. Why I was trying to do something complicated. Okay, I have the structure, username points. So this is the user structure. I don't want to create two users for different channel. I want to use the same user, but based on the channel, we need to store different values. That's what I was thinking. So I can write a migration script to points, join date, a first channel link, first comment. All these information can be moved. Okay, I think that this is much better now. So instead of this one, I will have what language is that? This is Golang, bro. I'll just zoom it in. This is Golang. So type new user, let's say, because let's assume that we have the same user watches two different channels. The user ID is going to same, or at least going to be same. Am I right? I don't think different channels will have different user ID. I'm not using. Oh, Smith. Okay, this guy is new. Let me just give me some introduction to him. Show my face. Welcome to Stream Smith. I have different projects. Okay. Uh, yes, Golang obviously for concurrency, but obviously for performance as well. I have to deploy this in a Raspberry Pi Zero 2, and it runs 4 other servers along with this one. So I cannot use Node, it uses a lot of memory. I cannot use Python. Why? Because it's a bit slower language, and concurrency with Python is not as good as Golang. And the second thing, I need atomic operations. Again, Golang is not the best at like what do you call it? Atomic operations, and it's not the best at memory management. It's just that it's easy to write. It delivers what it's promising, and you can say why not just Rust. I don't have 2 months of time to rewrite this project from my Python to Go or Python to Rust. It's just a steep learning curve. But I was done with Golang like for 2 days. Within 2 days, I just ported my entire project into Golang. And previously, the project was deployed in my laptop. While I'm running my stream, I had to open my laptop and turn on the server, and it was still missing like the count of the messages properly. But again, this project now is hosted in Raspberry Pi Zero 2. It's a $14 small chip. Just you see. Okay, I expected this answer. Oh, you're just being sarcastic. Okay. I actually made a video because a lot of people were like shocked when I was doing this in Golang. They were like, why did you use Rust? When I say this is a problem with Rust, they said, why didn't you use C then? The clear answer is, I never use C++. Why would I want to manage my own memory? I Golang does it fine. I actually wanted to have Java, but I wrote a small script in a small version of the same project before even writing in Go. I installed, wrote it in Java and deployed it in my Raspberry Pi. It was taking a bit more memory with the moment it starts. It spikes and then settles down. What is this project? The project which you're seeing right now. Show my face. Can anyone type exclamation screen? I forgot what is the command to switch the layout. Whoever is watching, just type exclamation screen without any space. Yes. Welcome to the stream, Sahani. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's back to gaming. I need to change it from back to gaming to something else. So you see, Smith, when you type exclamation screen, it does that. Type exclamation face. Thanks for the like, whoever liked my stream. Thank you so much. So, Smith, that's what happens. This everything is managed by the blue guy on the top, Relangi Mama. Welcome to the stream, Sahani. Why? So, Sahani, the Spider-Man command costs 100 points. You only have 70. And real smart, bro. Real smart. Okay, real smart. Very, very, very. So, anyways, so Relangi Mama does a bit more than this. It also manages my stream. It knows what's happening in my stream. It knows how many people are watching, how many likes did I got, how many number of commands people used, etc. Like stuff like that. And it also edit my videos while I'm doing live streams. Currently, I did not. It almost edited everything. Let me see if it posted any videos. If I go to my YouTube channel content, so it looks like it did post some of the shots, but obviously did not get any views. But that's not the point. I always forget what layout am I in. So let's don't worry about it. So all these shots are posted while I'm live streaming. These two shots were live streamed today, like 14th March, and I didn't really edit them. It's the AI which does the edit, and obviously Relangi Mama is the controller for all of that. It edits the videos. Obviously, it does not edit the best, what do you call it? Version. If a human edits, obviously that would be much better. But it's just I don't have that much time to sit after a live stream, edit my video too much. So it just uploads them. That's what a Relangi Mama does. Cool. And it also manages the stream. You guys can see. Let me do a formal refresh. Hey, who is this guy? This is Smith. And if I open that, it records what exactly happening in my channel. You have 4 points. You have sent 6 messages. This is the first time you joined. This is the last time you were seen. These are the 2 videos which you were there. And this is the command you have tried. So everything is done by Relangi Mama. The project which the editor which I have open, that's the same code. This is written in Golang. Automation is always exactly. It does not do 100% job, but it does save me a lot of time. And I expected that if I post 10 shots, maybe 1 or 2 would work fine. You can see some of the shots. I'll just minimize them. So let's say many obviously didn't do, but some of them actually did a good job. These were also edited by AI. So what I realize is it's basically timing. I just cannot post at whatever the time I want. I wanted to write a function where it would not post it, what do you call it? It would schedule the post instead of making it available all the time. Because of that, as you can see, these were posted at midnight. That's the reason at that time no one would be actually active in YouTube in India. That's the reason no one watched it. But these were posted in the mornings. Would have been much better, but we'll see what happens next. So I was thinking to write a function where it would first set it to private. The easier thing is to let it post it and set it to private, and I would manually change it to public whenever I feel like, okay, that's a good video, it might go fine. I was thinking to do that, but for now it's fine. Let it post it. It's okay. So Smith, what I'm doing now is, why is no one using GIF command? GIF command is really fun. Try it. Exclamation GIF space any word. You can type few words as well, but I think it only accepts like 3 or 4 words. Not like that. When you just like speak command, how you use, I don't want to waste 70, but GIF is not 70 points. GIF is 2 points. 70, there is no command for 70 points, bro. Spider-Man is 100 points. Kiss is 150, but I think let me see when I forgot. If I go to YouTube, chat commands. So GIF is 2. Oh, I didn't mention how much. What is the cost of this? Time for some work, I guess. GIF is 2 points. Why did I say paid and just say yes? I should have mentioned how much does it cost. Oh, the thing is, the prices can be changed on the fly. I have a GIF Colombia. Oh, Colombina. All GIFs are queued. No, don't worry. Your GIF is not going to be wasted. It's going to be there. No worries. So 50 points for Kiss, bro. I forgot it's not 250. It was 50. So that's the meow GIF. So everything will be queued. And again, imagine trying to build a queue system in Python. It's doable, but it's much easy because of channels in Go. It's once you understand it, it just works fine. And it also tracks who command. Okay, let's see. Smith has used a GIF command like 2 times now, so that's the reason you see 2. Where did you see all these things in any YouTube channel? Respect. Okay, that's the. Where did you learn Go? I want to learn it too. I didn't learn it from anywhere. It's just I had a use case. I wanted to build this project. I wanted something which is fast, easier to write code, doesn't have to manually manage the memory, and it's lower level language, and it's efficient enough to be run on a Raspberry Pi 02. I found Golang. That's the shortest answer I can say. That should have been a shot, isn't it? That should have been a shot. Shit. I don't really have. I don't use Golang for much of the other projects. It's just that when I need it, I would use it. I have other projects which I write in Python. It's not that I hate Python. It's just that because of the packages which Python has, that's the one I use. I really like static type languages. So that's the reason I love TypeScript and Golang, obviously. These are the only 2 languages I have which are like strongly typed. Java was also was used few years back, but now it's a bit bloated. You know, I was thinking to learn Rust, but I didn't have enough motivation or a use case for it. Indentations. I don't really hate for it indentation. I just hate the environment management. The idea is fine, but thanks to UV, it was made easier now. For learning a new language, you just need to learn syntax. The core concepts are still the same. For learning a new language, you need to learn syntax. The core concepts are still the same. I would differ from the opinion a little bit. If you're trying to learn JavaScript and TypeScript, that's a different story. But if you're trying to move from a Python to Go, that's what people expected. Like, okay, the syntax will be different, but no, the mindset need to be changed. Try moving from Python to Rust. Rust is a completely different mindset. You need to change how you write your code. If not, what you're going to do is you're going to write Python in Rust. You need to understand syntax is important, yes, but you need to understand why a language was written in that way. It's the same between Angular and React. People, let's say you're moving from Angular to React, your mindset, you need to change your mindset. If not, you're going to write Angular in React. That's the problem. You can write code, but if you want to write it in a React way, you need to understand why the mindset behind React. So that's the reason. Syntax is important, yes, but the mindset behind the language is also important. I agree. I know that TypeScript, Java, and Python were pretty easy. Yeah, true. So the problem initially I had was when I was moving from Python to Go, I was writing Python in Go. When I say Python in Go, not Python syntax. Hey, Amu, welcome to stream, bro. I was literally trying to, in Python you have this mindset like you just write your code and it works fine. But in Go, you need to think a little bit. I know in Rust you have to think a lot more than this. Python in Go, yes, I think you didn't understand what I'm trying to say. I was writing Go with Python mindset. Maybe that should explain things. That's not how you write Go, or if you write it, that's not how you write any other language. He's laughing. So that's the GIF use case of GIF. I The GIF API does not have any sound, so oh, you get it? Nice. It's the mindset, bro. It's the mindset. How, if you didn't understand it yet, the best example would be trying. I don't know if you guys play games, but let's say you play PUBG and CS:GO. You played hours of PUBG, and when you immediately move to CS:GO, you will still have that PUBG game sense or mindset while you're playing CS:GO. So that's the problem. To give you a tribute, I got a similar haircut today, the one you had a few days back. I understand. I understand. Okay, glad that I'm not alone. So, what was the story behind it? Mine was I was trying to do a self haircut and it did not work out, so I just removed it. Sniper. Oh, it was a very short GIF, I guess. That's the reason it just showed up and it's gone. You sent it and I was trying to look for it. And you know how fast it is? With Python, it was a bit slow. And while it was running in a laptop, much powerful machine than a Raspberry Pi, it was still slow. But in Golang, somehow it's Golang is a really good controller. It's not a good processor. I mean, not my it might be a good processor as well, but it's a really good language to pick when you need a controller. So yeah, you're getting a commands. Okay, execute this command. Okay, you getting this one. Okay, execute this one. That's when the functionality works fine. Super Mario, what is that thing? Hey, you should not be typing spaces in between. My story is that I have an extremely inflated scalp. Inflamed, and it was affecting me so much that I could, oh, hopefully I can have a proper sleep tonight. That sounded sad, bro. My story was obviously stupid than yours, but hopefully you get better sleep. I use melatonin to get better sleep. I don't know if I have it next to me. No, I'm not using an LLM for the GIFs, bro. I really try to use less as much as possible. I actually had this chatbot which you guys are using currently was actually had an AI system in it. It was not a command based system, it was LLM based system. But for every command you type, or every comment you type, it's using a lot of resources to just process that message and guess whether you're trying to execute a GIF or ask for a speak command. It was just too much electricity, and I do not have that much big of a GPU, and I don't really want to spend that much power as well just for a chatbot. So that's the reason for now it's a little bit simpler. It's using semantic approach instead of LLM approach. So it works fine. Exactly. But it's just that I wanted to do it. I know that it's not optimal for an LLM, but the idea was the LLM will be scraped. Basically, the vector database is my website. So this is the website which I have. I'm sure you guys are aware of it. This is a website, and I have some blog posts. So I wanted this to be my knowledge base, and this command chatbot thing should also be my knowledge base. And based on that, it should have done it. It did it, but it takes a lot of power. Not really worth it. And of course, speed. An if loop is much faster than making an API call to an LLM and then waiting for the response. How have you seen AI videos on a cat getting fur on the other animals and making a jacket and dancing, and it's stupidly addicted? I am stupidly addicted to use best use of AI. This is an example where so what's with that one? From I like it. People are enjoying the GIF command. There is a Spider-Man command as well, but I'm sure you guys are not that rich. I just learned web and I don't like to make clone projects. Do you have some ideas for the web project? My ideas are mostly the problems. That's the Spider-Man command. You guys see how much Relangi Mama is actually doing while still being hosted in a Raspberry Pi Zero 2. It only uses this much of CPU resources. Let me show it. 236. Wait, I kind of forgot my things. I think, oh, I think the username comes first. Sorry, my bad. Okay, I cannot appreciate Golang enough. So this is a real test. This is my Raspberry Pi Zero 2 right now. I have just SSH'd into it. I'm going to show you. Okay, try to put some commands, everyone. Like spam some commands. Let's see what how much CPU does it take. So there should be my service right up here. You can see CPU is still low. Try it. Post some messages quickly.
At RameNub4338 says, yo.
Okay, you have used the speak command. Someone used the Spider-Man command. See, this is the service. This alerts is the one which you are which dealing with this one. And you can see it moves up and it goes down again. It moves up, it goes down again. So you guys are like spamming all the comments now, and you never saw this alerts taking more than like a 2% or 3% of CPU. This is Raspberry Pi CPU, not even a laptop CPU. But I cannot run the same system in Python, which also runs in a laptop. Obviously, it could have been a skill issue. I might have not written that optimized code back in 2022. But still, I did not use a lot of brain to write Golang. Still works wonders. Respect for Golang, bro. It still sits like somewhere here. It never moves around. Watch out for this alerts thing. Where is it? It's down. Will you check out my new project? Sure, why not? Want to make this in HTML? Why separate Raspberry Pi? If it is so small, why not just use your own device? Raspberry Pi is also my own device. Oh, I hate my life. Oh, gonna make this in C because I'm not going to waste that much time, bro. It's the diminishing returns. Madara Uchi. I don't think that GIF exists. That's why it did not show up. I'm not sure. Or maybe I have exhausted my API use case or something like that. Hey Sunil, welcome to the stream, man. Sunil Yadav, welcome. What's up? I was just discussing about or basically yapping about things instead of doing my project. कभी अपना कभी इतना आपने इंजन ऑयल के बारे में सोचा है? नो. कभी अपना इतना अपना इतना आपके I am having a tough time trying to understand that. I understand like कभी आप अपना इतना आपके इंजन ऑयल के बारे में सोचा है. It does extend. I don't know. Then probably. Oh, the GIF works fine. So see, the GIFs are not coming from my database. It's the Tenor API database. If data doesn't know it, I wouldn't know it. Oh, oh, it worked, but it was so small of a GIF. The moment I look it up, it's gone. So it definitely works then. I think the AI would actually be editing my video currently. Yep, the things I just spoke, it's editing the video. It should be uploading that video anytime soon. Like, why can't it be just a simple program and your main device? Why are you trying it to host in another device? So I think I missed some messages. Yo, wait, are you paying that 100 USK thing? That no, not no. It's a meme from Rahul Dravid and where he came from nowhere asking you for your thoughts so much about the engine oil. I don't know what. Okay, I understand your question, Smith. Let me just cover off if I missed any messages. No. So Sunil Yadav, the answer for that would mostly be towards no, but it's a very broad answer. You have to consider a lot of things. It's up to you. So Smith, the answer is I have other servers which runs 24/7. All right, and this alerts server also needs to run 24/7. Why? Because the same server also handles a bit of different things. While the stream is done, there are three servers which I are currently running right now. This is like a Raylang Mama is not like one server; it's deployed in everywhere. The first server is deployed in my streaming PC because that's the where the stream is happening, the OBS thing, so it needs to control that one. So there is that one. And in the gaming PC, the one which I'm actually using, there is this one. This is like Raylang Mama, that's the one which monitors my stream and sees what's happening. This is not YouTube API. I'm not paying for any API. Yeah, home lab, there is imig server and some other servers deploying the server. When I say deploy, I'm not deploying it for like cloud, it's just deploying it to my Raspberry Pi. I put an SSH command and it pulls it from GitHub again. So this is, what do you call it? Yeah, this is the one which actually monitors what's happening in my live stream. This is the bot exe. There is alerts, there is bot, there is controller, there are different things. When I say Railing Mama, you assume that it's just one server. No, it's multiple. Obviously, now I'm thinking that it's a, hey Manish, welcome to the stream, bro. Great weekend. Yeah, the cat is dancing. I am close to 9 likes. Could have been 10 is a good number. Yeah, there is no cloud. It's just someone else's computer. Exactly. Basically, his Raspberry Pi is a 24-hour running server with multiple services. Exactly. And I just deploy things in Raspberry Pi. I do not build or code in Raspberry Pi. And one other advantage with Golang is in Golang, you can write in Windows, but you can build the application for Linux or Mac OS while you're in Windows. That's a good use case because I write my code in Windows and I build for my Raspberry Pi Linux machine while in Windows. It's just too convenient. Bun, Dino, these all servers cannot be executed or run in my Raspberry Pi. But Golang, I can build that exe file or whatever it is in my Windows machine. That's also one of the good point. Yes, it's a smaller one. You guys have to see what is my deploying machine, what is my server. I'll show you. It's a very big server. It's a Raspberry Pi. Not even Raspberry Pi big one. It's a Raspberry Pi Zero 2. It's a $14 machine. This is how small it is. Just look at it. This is this is the one which hosts five of my servers. Three of them are written in Golang. One of them is written in Node.js. Other one is like a is not my server. It's just a GitHub cloned server. So this small one is enough for all my use cases. It's a $15 machine. Where can you find this one? Respect streamer. For reference, it can fit in your palm. Yeah, it's this tiny. And I also have a different, I think I have an image of it. Let me show it to you. Yes, I use Firefox. I have taken an image, bro. That Raspberry Pi doesn't sit in my room. It sits in the coldest place in my house. So it sits in another room. Let me just, I'm trying to look for the image which I took. Maybe it's in favorites. No, it's not in favorites. One of my viewer asked me like what does it look like? So I just took a image. Maybe I should have. Did I have it in my blog post? I'm using my old laptop with Emic for multimedia. I don't have like 14 years. Oh, Emic runs in another machine, bro. Raspberry Pi is not really suited for Emic. I'm not using Emic in Raspberry Pi. Where is that image? It's sad. I cannot find it. Maybe I had it in my blog post. Did I have it in my blog post? My streaming setup. I wish I had it. I did not mention that. Okay, Raspberry Pi 02. I should have shared an image of it, bro. I'll just update it. I'll just I'll have it in my to-do list. I'm using Google Task. Don't judge me. I use Google Task for as my to-do list. I think my laptop 5-year old has given up. I got battery replaced for 1.5 years. Why are you even trying to replace batteries? Laptop batteries are designed to go bad. What is it called? Okay, have the Raspberry Pi image in blog post. Okay, I have added that in my uh thing. I think I'm close towards finding that image. Give me just a moment. I'm still searching for it, boys. 1 second. Well, you can run it in your Raspberry that with the face machine learning of. Yeah, yeah. I did that and the ZRAM for better performance. I I need that face thing, bro. I definitely need it. I have another. The streaming PC is actually another server machine. It runs Jellyfin. It runs. Have you ever tried running Jellyfin? Yeah, I can't really find it, bro. I'm so sorry. You know what? I'll just let it scroll a little bit for a while and I'll eventually find it. I think I'm getting close. I'm starting to see images of my streaming setup. That means that's the day I actually took the images of my Raspberry Pi. I'm still not finding it. No, still not finding it. Anytime soon, boys. Anytime. Actually, Raspberry Pi is perfect. For Jellyfin, I can do it, but I think it's not that powerful to be as a media streamer. Oh, I found it. I found it. I found it. Okay. So when I say a deploying server, normally people expect this kind of a machines. I too have something similar to these for my Raspberry Pi and all different servers. And my server looks like this. This is my server where everything is hosted. I just kept it in a room and I bought a case for my Raspberry Pi Zero 02. So this is how the machine actually is. Yeah, it's so tiny. It will fit in your hand. And I just bought a case for it, so that this case actually helps in a better heat dissipation. And that's my server. It runs 5 servers perfectly fine. Never really worried about it. It's like $15. I got it for 12 or 13. And along with the case, I think it was 20, below 20. I got a server for myself. I put a tape in the ports so that the dust or moisture would not go inside them. If you notice, there is a small like a tape over the ports just to protect my device or my server. That's my server. How is it? I should have shared that image over here so that it would. Oh, it also runs caddy. It also runs caddy. Yes. It has Wi-Fi. Yes, it has Wi-Fi. Yes. Did you see the YouTube video by the guy who used Google 3D Maps and satellite data light track? And I didn't. Hey, Paras, welcome to the stream. I saw your message. Okay. Let me go ahead and read my messages back to back. Oh, So, okay, this one was answered. IoT. Okay, this one was answered. Paras, welcome to the stream. Paras, long time. Dun, dun, dun. Ashul Malik. Where did my message go? This is the first message I'm seeing. Do not close the lid. This is a server. Mini server. I think from here I have covered all the messages. Change topic chat to live chat. Top chat to live chat. What do you mean top chat to live chat? Where did you actually see that top chat? I didn't have the top chat message anymore. Oh, you're talking to Abshul or that guy. Hey Jagdeep Singh, you just joined. Hey, oh yeah, I forgot your message. Sorry, I didn't read it. Sorry. Welcome to the stream, Jag. Welcome to the stream, Jagdeep. So yeah, I think Abshul is trying to look for like top chat. I was trying to make a Firefox great again, bringing WebRTC it up to the spec. Oh really? He forgets easily. I don't know what GIF it would show for Telugu, bro. Welcome to the stream, man. Jagdeep. Thanks for switching to the screen. Don't drink Kirosil, man. This is my water jug. Show my face. This what are you doing? You're just ruining the screen, man. You're switching between screens. Just so you know, I can disable it. So this is the water jug I use. This is not a kerosene or a petrol tank. This is literally a water jug. My target was to just drink one of these bottles per day. Uh, I mean, try to use it reasonably. I understand sometimes we just want to have some fun, but never mind. Especially while I'm trying to record a clip, don't do that. I'm early today. Gemini did my intern work. It's super cool with a tailwind. Lol. All LLMs are good these days. Did you change the room? No, this is the same room I have been living in last 2 years. That's a very accurate GIF. Want to make your server crash? It can crash. I mean, it's a Raspberry Pi. Too many messages. It would slow down eventually, and then I don't think it would crash. But if one of my streamer bots or the this server crashes, that would definitely crash. When did I actually start Rust? No, I did not start Rust, bro. I'm still with Golang. I was just trying to be a bit cheeky. Back to gaming. What is the time? I think I'm showing it right. If you move my like arrow, if you draw an arrow, you will see. It's decent. No complaints, no so far. So the new structure would be username, user ID. I forgot the. So it would be user ID will be the same, but from here there would be another graph. Which subscription do you have for AI? I don't really own a subscription, but I have ChatGPT $20 version. I use Codex. I really like Codex. The reason I go for ChatGPT rather than Copilot or Claude is ChatGPT. I feel like it's a universal. I really like Gemini for creating thumbnails, but for ChatGPT was much all rounder. Is this Z? Yeah, it's Z. He has a neuro chip. What? So from here, the game begins. So there is another message. What do we call it, like channel starts. Okay, and it's a struct. It basically has all the other values. So all these values will be sitting inside these one now. Cool. And each user will have an array of channel starts, or maybe something like this. We maintain like a key pair or an array? Which one is better? Which offers more performance? In a JSON structure, I have user and their stats for each channel, suppose, let's say. And what I'm trying to look for each channel, let's say, and then we need to, should I have key value as in channel ID as a string and an object for stats, or an array which holds all channels and stats for the user? I think I need to specify it like with a diagram, but would be much better. This is the highest, just yeah, 51. No one actually uses this much. Option one, object based map for best performance for lookup. Thank you. I felt that should be the same. Faster updates, no iteration needed. Yes. Cons, harder to preserve ordering and slightly less convenient if you frequently loop over everything. Why? Arrays, it's better for looping, obviously, easy iteration and sorting. I don't think I would be ever needing to sort channel stats. It's just for the same user. Lookup is one. How is lookup is one? Oh yeah, okay. For array is too much. Iteration is basically the same. Slightly memory is slightly smaller. Then obviously we'll be going for an object. Okay. So channel stats will be having a key and a value. Why not make a mermaid before coding blindly? I think it's just a small decision to make. How about a project with a brain signaling thing and you can control your stream with that? Cloud Sonnet 4.6 feels better at explaining things topics to me. Now look at my GIF. Where is your GIF? What is that one? I think I've seen it somewhere. It's a funny one. So we need to have an array, not an array. It's a key value pair, isn't it? I kind of forgot how we create a map. So channel stats. How we create a map in struct. It's been a while I did Golang. So Golang struct key value. This is a person struct, and okay, maybe I just ask ChatGPT again. How can I? Okay, what is the syntax for creating a key value or a map based for this new user struct with channel stats? What's with the flags things, bro? Oh, it's a channel map. Oh, yes. Okay. So we should have channel stats, and it should be a map of, yes, channel ID is a string. Channel ID is a string, and its interface is map. So string and channel stats, key equals to channel ID. Channel, did I misspell channel spelling? CHANNELS. What are you doing, Amu? So map of It's a map of a string and channel stat. I think that should be it. Hi, mommy. Oh, did that GIF not work or what happened? So we have the stats now, but how can I actually migrate that one while I'm doing a live stream? I have an example database, so that should be fine. I do not have a channel ID, isn't it? So that means I need to have a default value. So what about this? Is the channel ID same for different ones, or let me go to my channel. So this is the channel ID. I obviously don't want to maintain such complicated channel ID. Hey, by the way, this thumbnail is generated by Gemini. Gemini absolutely kills it for creating a thumbnail. That was in like one prompt. ChatGPT was generating like a canvas or some kind of thing, and Claude was trying to provide me a code for it. I don't want code, bro. I just want a thumbnail. Okay. Did it upload any new reels or shorts? It should have at least. Okay, it did. It did.
At Rainub4338 says, Gemini.
Gemini. So speak command was introduced while what happened to to Sora by OpenAI? No one is using it. I guess it's too expensive at this point. But there are some film industries who are using Sora for generating the introductions part. Creating a map. When creating a user, you must initialize the map and adding channel stats. Updating stats. So I need to fetch the channel ID and then basically do that. Example JSON output. I don't know which channel to pick. I don't know which channel to pick. I do not know which channel to pick. So should I use this as a channel ID? Is this unique or is it going to change? Hey Harish, does anyone know if this channel ID is supposed to be unique or does it have it? I guess it's unique. So imagine if this is a channel ID, but it's tough for me to remember. How can I copy paste every time? It should be unique. If not, then YouTube is drunk or something. So yeah, channel ID should be, let's type YouTube YouTube channel ID. It's a string. So this should be like this. So it's better for like a readability. I can just clearly see that it's a channel ID. If I see a string, I might in future might be thinking it's something else. Oh, that's why it renders your channel. I understand. That's the channel ID, but what if they change it to some at the rate IDs? I don't know. I was thinking to use this user ID maybe because I think that should be unique. I understand. I'm thinking, what if they come up with a different way to see if it's that problem? So your author ID remains the same then? A butterfly sitting beside me, it feels good, dude. Hey, Ritu Parna. Okay, only this dude can answer our question now. Ritu Parna, I have a question for you. So, with a bit of backstory. So, the backstory is so this was my older user structure where it was only handling a user ID and all the stats. Doesn't matter which channel I'm streaming to, it only understands this user. I'm now trying to enhance it with this new structure where user ID and usernames are going to be the same for your entire YouTube IDs. I'm going to apply a channel based stats. So it's going to be a key value pair and key is going to be the channel ID. When I say channel ID, I was thinking to use this one in the URL because that's my channel ID. Why Rituparna name is blue in color? Because he's a moderator. But is there any other ID which You think YouTube does not is not going to change or going to cause me issues with my database? I'm thinking to use this one as well. Blazing Bane 5565, easy to remember. 773 points. Yes, he is an old viewer, bro. He joins my streams almost every time. So let's see. The top viewers are obviously Jagdeep Singh and Ritu Parna. So they will be there. Harish is also. Harish is like seven. Jagdeep is 1644. He said like 1644 comments by now. Anytime soon, but I don't want to change it anywhere. It's just too complicated. I don't want to write a migration script. I understand I cannot really trust YouTube at this point. Honored to be in the top five, yes. It really, that's why I had this like top viewer section. This is the new viewers and this is the old viewers. Old viewer is something like he joined, but he might not be the consistent, but he's the oldest. Both should be unique, yes. But is there any other thing which I can use, which I can remember? Because the thing is, I have to mention this channel ID every time I turn on my bot. Because how does it know what I'm streaming? It's a bit complicated. So I have to provide. Currently, this is what I'm doing. I provide the stream ID. When I say stream ID, it's nothing but I'll show it to you. YouTube.com. Where is your channel? Doesn't it show my channel? View channel, yes. So this is what I do normally. Whenever I stream, I copy this view ID and mention to my bot that hey, you're supposed to track that video. I can actually pull up the channel over here, but obviously this information can change anytime. I don't want to use that as a unique factor. So there is no way the bot can know from this screen to like, okay, what is the channel which I'm actually streaming from. So obviously I was thinking to have like two hard coded values. One is like channel ID. That's one idea. But I was thinking to use this at the rate because obviously it's easier for me to remember, okay, Blazing Bane 5565. I don't want to remember the UUID. But what if I change this one? Channel URL, this is the standard web address for your channel. It includes your unique channel ID, which is the numbers and letters at the end of the URL. Oh, so this one is the channel ID. This is not the one. So that means this can change anytime. Handle choose your unique handle by adding letters and numbers. You can change your handle back within 14 days and handle can change twice every. Okay, so that means that's not also not unique. So I can't really trust this one because this can be unique, but this one might not be unique. Oh, this entire thing. You said the last four digits something? Something from the studio. So I want something which I can remember. I want something which stays consistent. It is unique from now, but what if they change it? So at the rate tag, people can change it. But when I let's say if I changed it, I don't want to write a go with a handle. But that's a key value. Like at the rate blazing bane 55, whatever that was, that's going to be a key. You know? If I change that one, or how about I just create my own keys like blazing bane and bane telugu. No, I want them to see my channels. No, I don't want to come up with my own keys. I need to. Does this value change? I'm thinking to use this channel ID as a unique key. How often do you think YouTube is going to change it? This is a channel ID UC string, and as unique is actually the best possible choice for the database. Channel IDs are designed to be permanent according to the official YouTube developer documentation. Every channel has a unique ID, and the identifier developers should use. Map string unique ID, yeah. Channel IDs basically never change, but it's hard to remember. It's like ugly. Maybe I can just use a notepad or something. I don't think channel ID changes, isn't it, under the user control? Yeah, it will say yes. That at the rate ID is linked to your mail and it does not change throughout the time. But what if I change that at the rate ID? It's a handle. So let's not complicate these things. I'll just go with a channel ID. Nope. This looks like this one. So if in case they changed it, I can just write a migration script to change the key values. But it's mostly unlikely, so I'm going to stick with this one. The problem is it's just hard to remember. I have to keep it in a notepad. It will not change, don't worry. I don't think the channel ID changes. Okay, I think you should go with the channel ID for now. Okay, yeah, for now I'll go with it. So the new approach is for every YouTube channel there will be a channel ID, and you guys, your stars is going to be saved in that one. So based on like two, if you have two channels, things will be split into that. You can change it. I changed it my year ago, and if I remember correctly, I have a terrible memory. Oh, same like me. Then we are both same. You are not going to need it, Yagni. Okay, we gotta update our. We need to write a migration script now. Thanks for the like. Whoever did it. What is kiss and dry? Where did you get like dark souls? Where are you guys actually getting this information? Yagni. It's trying to do things that he's probably never gonna need. I gotta search them now. Okay. Kiss dry Yagni principles. So kiss means keep it simple, stupid. Okay. That's what I do as well. I try to keep it simple. Dry, don't repeat yourself. I do not actually use that. And then Yagni, you're not gonna need. See, you might think that I'm overthinking, which I might do sometimes, but it's just that I don't want to write a migration script too often. It's an SQL database, and inside that I'm storing JSON. So I don't want to. That's the reason I'm just spending extra 5 minutes to think what is the best approach. That's not wrong. Hey Smith, welcome back to the stream. Where you went again? How did the hello GIF showed up? I didn't notice it. I'm not over optimizing things. I do not. You're goddamn right. Hey Srikar, welcome to the stream, bro. SQL in JSON in SQL, or are you using Postgres? No, I'm using SQLite DB. I can explain that. I can argue with you why it's not that big of an idea. And I'm using the KISS principle. Keep it simple and stupid. Why? So the reason I'm saving in JSON is, as you can see, the structure changes pretty often, and I don't want to deal with migration or table alter scripts which comes with SQL. Then why not just use NoSQL database? Because I could not find any NoSQL database which saves the data in one file, and also that supported in the Raspberry Pi. Like obviously it needs to be supported in Golang. It needs to be executed in Raspberry Pi 02. There are libraries which works with Golang, but it's only supported in 64-bit architecture. I could not find anyone which is supported in ARM-based 7V architecture. So the only option I had was, at least at the time I was building, was SQL. Let's build one. No SQLite. No, it's too difficult for me. There is one which is like a single file based JSON, but it does not provide any kind of like query things or stuff like that. So performance wise, it works fine. Why? Because I'm not doing any query inside the JSON. So the user ID is unique. I'm just going to get the user ID. It's O of one in SQL. I just get that row, and then I'm going to modify it and then paste it back into the same row. So it's pretty much the same. What are you trying to do, Harish? You're asking for a date with Rituparna? This GIF command is so fun. I can't stop myself from using it, but my points are draining. Expected. Do you want to see my face? That's weird. What a creep. So, anyways, I can do the migration after the stream. You gave me a nice project idea, bro. Please do it if you can. But again, it needs to be supported in multiple different versions. I want, and also I want something which is pure Go. The one which I'm using SQLite is actually written with pure Go. Nilay Banerjee, what are you building? The project is already built. I'm just wrapping it up, and I mean that's what the title is also about. It's just I'm adding a new feature set to the existing project. That's what. Welcome to the stream, Nilay. I'm going to call you Banerjee. It's just easier to pronounce. I will write in C. You're a flex, bro. You are a flex. Thanks for the like, whoever liked my stream. Thank you so much. So Bennett, let's welcome Banerjee, okay, guys. Relax for a bit. You did not review my project. Share the project link. Share the project link, bro. Anyway, thanks for the like. So Banerjee, welcome to the stream. This is me, Blazing Bean. This is a weekend stream. Normally I would be much focused on the code, but this is a weekend stream where I just yap with my viewers and do some minimal changes to the project. So what I'm doing currently now is this is the old user structure where it doesn't discriminate or understand which channel the user is actually watching the stream from. I have two different channels where I go live. So now I'm just implementing a feature set or updates with the structure that obviously the user ID is going to be the same. It's just that the channel starts is added where each channel, basically these sections will be split into like channel based stats so that each channel can have a separate statistics. Some might not like it, some might like it. I think that's a cleaner approach. I'm sorry, links are not allowed here. GitHub is curious. Okay, I'll just directly open the code. Anyway, welcome to the stream. There are a lot of cool stuff you can do with my bot Relangi Mama. It's thanks for the subscribe, bro. Thank you. So how can I actually search for someone? Okay, from here. What is it? Code Q yes. Cat code. What is this one? That's a stupid name. Users, I found two users. Which one is you? Oh, this is the one. I'm sure this is the one. Oh, this could be you as well. I think. Oh, which one is you? Hmm. Thanks for the like. So 60% this one, 40% this one, because you are a. Oh, I thought this one is you. Okay. I knew the first one was mostly you, but the amount of chats I saw you, your personality fits with this one, but it's okay. The other one is code. Okay. Upku, let's see, he has like 4 repositories. 4 of them are public. Probably there might be a million of private. AI chatbot project, web dev practice. Chalk GPT. What is Chalk GPT? Chalk GPT is a drawing tool where you draw anything and AI in your backend, in our backend through API will recognize what are you trying to draw. What have you draw and give it a suitable response. Main objective is okay, this seems interesting. Let me just go one by one. So Chalk GPT is it hosted or is it? How can I actually test it? What's the worst thing someone ever? I don't remember, bro. If it's just words, then just don't don't speak to them again. I hope there is no music. Okay, there is no music. There's no sound as well. So it's doing some math. So a car is going like 100 kilometers per hour. There is a wall, there's T, and you're doing something, and it's thinking, it's drawing a. This is an interesting project. Would I. Smith, you have not subscribed to me until now? Show my face. If you are a gamer, hope you get FPS drops. If you are a YouTube viewer, hope you get a lot of ads. If you are a person who travels a lot, hope it rains everywhere you go because you didn't subscribe to my channel until now. You are watching for hours. Back to gaming. Okay. Hey, okay, really cool project, bro. Gemini Flash. So it's a API like wrapper around existing thing. I mean, that's what most of the startups are these days, anyways. But it's a cool idea. Hope you learned something. But why were you using JavaScript? What's wrong with using TypeScript? Please don't say you're also having like backend. And let's see if it has any API keys. Let's see, do we have any? Oh, it's using env. Okay. Oh, it's using process env. Does it have any env? No, it didn't save any envs here. Man, did I improve or not? Remember, I showed you my basic AI chat interface. I must say I don't really remember, bro. Even I don't remember what projects I have done. Oh, this is the AI chatbot project. Oh, I remember this one. I remember this one. I seen this bullshit UI. I remember this. I remember this. Jib's side eye. Guys, it's tough to remember things. I remember the shit looking guy, bro. I remember this project. The word I saw this dude. This is the UI you come up with in 2025 or 2026. Just look at this, and guess what? I know that who made this. This Amu. I think Amu has made it. Dude, Amu, relax. It's just for fun. Okay, no worries. Look at my UI. This looks shit as well. I know about it, but this one is much worse, bro. This was my first full time project. Yeah, back to memory like what 2015, where I was using Bootstrap. I didn't even know how to align things. What is this color? Like pink color in the background and red text. Whew, you got me some laughs, man. I'll say for that. Wait a minute. He's also using Netlify. Okay, you're deploying your things. This is a fully JavaScript project. Does it have a backend? It does have a backend. What does it do? Env examples. db.js. Postgres. Probably Superbase. Are you using Superbase for this? Generative AI, bcrypt, PG. Yep. PG is basically Postgres. Express. He loves Spring, bro. It's like the most shittiest thing. Oh, come on, man. Don't be that rude. My college has taught me worse UI than this. That's a fun thing to do. Look at this one. Okay, where was the other people who were suggesting their projects? ChalkGPT was better. Yeah, I understand. ChalkGPT, it was probably written like 2 months ago. And I'm sure it is better. This much better than the original one. But obviously you need a canvas, so that's why I understand. The canvas section is fine, but the right section, the response section should be a bit good looking. Okay, let's go with a real re-aim. I saw re-aims first. I'll go with re-aim. Re-aim 85. Okay. Repository. Wait a minute. Okay, this is a user. Not going to Oh, this is the guy. He uses like Arch, by the way. What am I supposed to do with that? What am I supposed to do? This is the GitHub Pro repository of you. Very good looking face, I must say. And you got like what, JavaScript projects, TypeScript. There is a shell. You have 36 repositories which are public. That's impressive, man. Much more than what I had. What is the one project which you are proud of? Let me react to that one. Yeah, that's a great flex. I use Arch, by the way. What is the one project? Play anything AI. Okay, Plaything AI. Let's see. Plaything AI powered interview preparation platform. Oh, it's an interview preparation platform. Why are you guys using JavaScript? Why are you not guys using like TypeScript, stuff like that? Do you guys like afraid of type safety or TypeScript syntax, or is it just you're lazy enough? You know, Node.js 18 or higher, NPM version 9, Google AI Studio. This is 2026. People are using JavaScript. It was on a hackathon and I got second place in it. Really? That must have been a really good project. Okay, there are like 2 contributors, and look at who is that. Okay, look at this project. I wish I can just show you, it's right behind. There are like 2 contributors and this is the same dude. Look at this. They're both the same. You could have just changed at least the profile icon. Should have been much better, bro. Using your own accounts to what do you call it, farm the stars. You're making fun of me, Manish. The problem it solves. Most interview preparation tools give you generic questions from a static bank. Play thing AI reads your resume, scores it against your real job description using AI. AGS logic improves the exact gaps recruitment would flag. Is it hosted, or is it, should I deploy it and then host it? Any demo? Looks like there is no demo for this one. Let's explore live interview. Probably this you're using this in the inside this one. Schedule Man, a mobile app that lets you check your schedule instantly. What is that? What is that complicated? It's using TypeScript. Then why are why are you not using TypeScript for the other project? Persistent storage, web view rendering, and zero sugar, zero fluff. No ads, no tracking, just the timetable. Offline access, full
At
functionality
So2
without any
Iconic
internet connection.
767 says, yo bro is gonna kill someone.
Why would I kill someone? Again, contributors, the same dude twice. Interesting. The best SSR. So that means he's comfortable with TypeScript. Most of the projects he did was in TypeScript, but for some reason his latest one is in JavaScript. He forgot, by the way, how to write TypeScript. Pet adoption React project. I never knew this. So React project. You could have just deployed this in the GitHub pages. It's a fully static project. To do backend. There you go. There you go. To do. This was written 2 years ago.
At So2 Iconic
Everyone has a to do.
767 says, thumbnail. Also, what are your vies about 6.7?
What? Say a to do app. So everyone does it. A to do app. It uses 5% of JavaScript. What is that? 5% of JavaScript. Add to do, delete to do, render the to do next container. He's using like what? Plain JavaScript, not even jQuery, like simple plain JavaScript. Kudos for that, man. Yeah, I understand. I'm just trying to make fun of it. Set up draggable area and then update to do location. Simple as possible. To do project. And the name is also like generic. To do. Assignments, probably this was from your college, I expect. Good one, bro. Ding. Good one. Okay, who was the next? Yeah, this is actually great. I like it. It's fun. Who is the next person? I think it's Rituparna. Let me scroll up and see. He said Rituparna -UI. Yeah, Rituparna hyphen. I'll just copy paste it. Okay, now we are checking out Rituparna's GitHub profile. Again, before I even start, he is the demo, what do you call it, demigod or someone. He works at Amazon, AWS. He's like the big guy. He works in Rust or C++ kind of a person. He stays in Germany. He's the guy which we saw in LinkedIn. He's actually like a living example of LinkedIn as a human. But I could not find your user profile, bro. Okay, this is him. I hope I don't know if this is him, but yeah, this is him. I have seen this profile. Yeah, this is him. Look at this GitHub profile itself. He's a human form of LinkedIn. That's how I can describe. Look at a hardworking enthusiast. Real aim is not hardworking. Manish is not hardworking. I'm not. He is hardworking. And look at you remember real aim? He works with JavaScript, not even TypeScript. But look at this there. He works with EC2 Nitro hypervisors and accelerated computing platforms. It's supposed to be hardware. Oh, sorry, I misread. I misread. Okay, I take it back. And again, we are like softwares, but this dude is a hardware. You know, that's what he's trying to portray. Look at this graphs and chats. This is Ritu Parna for you. See, he's waving a hi. Look at the number of tools he knows. What is this black icon? Could have just picked a white one. This is Electron, I guess. What is this one? This is GitHub. Okay. Okay, let's go for his projects. Check pin project. I know you're good at this, Ritupana. Let's go slow. Farmy OS. Real aim was building a to-do app. I'm building something shit, but look at this guy. This guy is building an operating system like Farmy OS, Quark OS. Oh, he has his like latex resume. He's using firm term folio. What is this one? Terminal based TUI portfolio for over SSH. I don't know if anyone needed that, but that's fine. Welcome to the stream. Kishu Q, welcome to the stream. So let me check this Farmio is what is a make file? What do you do with make files? It's a kernel. Okay, I have no idea what is this project does. I have no clue. So I want you to explain this to me. That's how dumb we are. But how look at Ritu Parna. With this project, that's the reason he has this. He's good with women. But look at other like Real Aim, Riraje, Sahani, look at me. We do not have any icons. What is the GitHub icon I have? See, mine is a helicopter. Mine is a helicopter. But look at that dude. He wins in life. He wins in life. That's Rituparna for you. Either way, I don't care. This he also has a website. See how good the website looks. Real cool, isn't it? Hey Kishush Q. Why do you have people such names? Okay, Kishu. If you want me to check your recent project, you cannot obviously share links in the YouTube chat. There are a lot of other ways you can try. If you have Discord, share your link in that. But if you do not have the Discord, then try to come up with another idea of how to share your links, I guess. Yeah, he lives in Berlin, Germany, bro. It even have light mode, see, and a dark mode too. It's just bright, bro. He's just trying to show that it's bright. So you're saying that it's installable. What is the what is the project which you want me to check? I know you have like a million, like 48 projects. He also does automation. What is this one? Oh, this is the okay. I understand this one. R node. So he also does Rust things as well. Eligram X. What is that one? Flutter Firebase to do. What you are doing with CMake? Okay, there is Flutter Furniture Shop. I have never seen a portfolio in light mode. Oh, my GitHub. Okay, I got your GitHub. I'll check that one next. So what should I even do in this profile, bro? I know that it's impressive, like Arch six, whatever, 64 kernel operating system for a QEMU ARM board from scratch in C and assembly. Eligram X. What is that one? Okay, there's a TypeScript project, Eligram X. Let's see this one. Telegram X is a feature-rich social media platform that leverages MERN stack and for its web application with a beautiful user interface using Google Material Design with additional technologies such as Redis, caching, etc. Too long to read. File-based storage system like a Discord and logging on the backend officer. It uses TypeScript. What is the? Do we have a backend for this, or is it just? Oh, this is old and this is new. Why did you come up with Eligram name? Did you feel like you did it? It's elegant. Bro knows Flutter as well. He knows everything, man. Backend is Node.js. Frontend is Angular. Frontend is Angular. That's nice. Okay, Flutter is mobile is written in Flutter. There's no demo of these sites, bro. You work at Amazon, man. Oh, shitty looking UI. Shitty looking UI. Finally. Whew, finally. Look at my UI. My UI is much better than this. This UI is not as bad as real aim, obviously. That one project which he showed is it's this. Oh, look at this! Finally, I get to know something of Rituparna. Really feeling so happy, bro. He wins in life, but look at this UI. I don't even care what this project does. Ew. Someone sabotaged your GitHub and posted this. He didn't even. Does it look center for you? He could not even center the profile to the center of the screen. He couldn't even center a div, man. That's Rituparna for you. But how he's a walking LinkedIn. See, why do you need this extra space? See, why do you need it? So, bro, successful people will stay humble with you. See, this is the only time I can mock Rituparna. Let me have my moment, man. You look at this dashboard. See, this is his portfolio site. He has like a light mode and dark mode. Look at all these things, but look at his dashboard. What is it even doing? Wonderful looking UI, bro. I don't even care about your Quark OS or whatever the other operating systems you build. This one is awesome, like really awesome. With this kind of a UI, I must say this is even worse than IRCTC. Bro, who is this Rituparna? This Rituparna is a living person, or I must say, he's a LinkedIn as a person. If a LinkedIn has a human form, that's Rituparna for you. In LinkedIn, how people are always winning and you know hell nah, IRCTC. This is even worse than IRCTC, bro. I feel good about myself. Thank you, Rituparna. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. What is the other project you want me to take a look at? Not included in my IRCTC. Do speak. What do you mean? Look at this calendar. The circle is so big. Then the icon, the number is so small. But it's better than whatever no SQLite means. Oh, you're mocking my hardware now, my architecture. I know, but it works fine. I never aimed to be Rituparna. The IRCT is heavy, I gotta say. I had a fun laugh today. Okay, what is the next person? The next person is Kushu or something. Let's go with Kushu. Hey, Rituparna, just for fun. Okay, relax. You can just tell me for it's interesting. I'll take a look at it. I aspire to be Rituparna. Okay, let's confirm whether this dude is actually here. Who is this? Kishu, my dear friend Kishu. It's fine, bro. It's fine. Show my face. Have a kiss, bro. Have a kiss. Thank you. That's for Rituparna. Okay, Kishu is also here. Let's try to make. Let's see what he has to offer. Back to gaming. Now we are checking out Kishu's GitHub profile. Let's see. I have this is the one. A lot of personal info might have been shared, but I will just keep it as simple as he's a Python dude, bro. He's a Python dude. Out of all languages, you had to pick with Python. Come on. I mean, some projects might have justified of using Python. That's no worries. Let's see. Okay, he has like 100% of commits, but no code reviews, no issues, or no pull requests. Basically, whatever he pushed to GitHub, no one is actually using it. Just like mine. Relax. Tony Chopper. What? Can you explain this to me, bro? Your GitHub description, Tony Chopper. What does it mean? He has 150 contributions in the last year. He has 12 repositories. Next sync, Snap Text, AI mock interviews, Go Shield, Flip Off. It's from One Piece. I'm not One Piece aware of. Why would you guys bring in like GitHub and One Piece? Some other dude was bringing
At Aditya
anime.
says, "Hey man, I'm 2 years old and in preschool. I only know HTML. Am I cooked?
Oh, you are
Will
cooked,
I
bro.
not get a job?"
You're cooked, bro, Aditya. If you're 2 years old, you are still young. Your flesh is like very, soft. You would be easier to cook than the adults. Learning Python. Why would you need a repository for learning Python? Resume extension, video download project. In Instagram, YouTube video downloader, naughty boy, weather API. So, what is the project which you are proud of and has much better UI than this? I know it turned a bit dark, but forget about it, Rituparna. So, okay, if it was funny, nice. Okay, this is the project he's proud of. NextSync. Oh, he pushed an hour ago. Before you're going to bed, you're pushing changes. Okay. What is NextSync? It's written in Python. You're doing something which is like a Dropbox. Why did you pick Python, bro? Dude, real aim. Come on, relax. No, it's not the time, bro. Relax. Okay. NextSync is a Dropbox plus Git without storing your files in anyone's cloud. Okay. It's a bit. Okay, it's using Superbase and SSH. What is this textual? Okay, it's a good looking terminal UI, I guess. Git powered. Every sync is a commit, full history. So you have some files and no file size limit. SSH transfers directly, including machines. So when you're transferring the files, do you actually transfer the metadata as well? I don't want to create a copy of a new file and the created date, modified date, location information should not be the same. Sorry, it should be the same. It should not create a new one. Because I know Python only, some of the future work will be in Go when I learn. But some of the projects, I understand the resume ones, I don't even know this one. This is an OCR text, so I understand OCR text. Python is also fine for this one. I use the same Python. But this project could have been done in other language. You would gain a lot of performance out of it. File versioning, okay, track changes, okay, file watching, transfer, discover, auth and pairing, CLI, and tray. Can you give me in a command what exactly this does? Dude, that's not what I'm talking about, Rituparna. That's not ever how it works. Okay, sorry. You have an how it works section. Okay. File change in your sync folders, Watchdog detects changes and Git commits locally. And Peer reachable, yes, no, save local superbase and queue, and peer comes back online and superbase real time files and come and confirm to transfer. Understand. Then what is the game behind Git commits? Are you committing all the files in Git to see whether the things changed? So I understand Watchdog. I am aware of Watchdogs in Python. At this, I'm at that point that I just learn web dev and I don't have any project. I asked for some ideas before. If you have any, just do you have any issues or any problems which you want to solve in your own life? Not like turning from poor to rich. That's not a problem you can solve with programming, but any other like automations to begin with. I guess Watch Dogs is a game. I'm aware of it. I have Watch Dogs is definitely a game. Just chat GPT. That's true. Organ. Nice one, Rituparna. Nice one. File changed in sync folder. Watchdogs detects changes. So what are you committing it? What are you actually commit? What do you commit? Your Do you have to clone this and see now? Git engine. Okay, he's using classes, so that means that a lot better, you know, coder than like regular Python dev. So that's fine. I take my Python commit back. I hate making project that already exists. That's I wouldn't say you have to have that mindset, even though there are like a million spend expenditure managing platforms like free in GitHub and even paid. I still build my own because what? Customization and a few more feature sets for free. So think about it. It's fine. At least you will learn something. But don't do to do, apps, or don't do the projects which Rituparna did, which has like a shitty UI or like a real aim. Look at you should saw his UI. Only images, names, and file name, time, data structures, and images are stored in the Superbase and then transferred through SSH on the same Wi-Fi. If offline, it goes to Superbase. Understand the idea. So only images, image names, and file names, time, data, etc. And images are stored in the Superbase and then the transfer through SSH on the same Wi-Fi. I like the idea of it. But what is the use of Git here? When you're doing the watchdog, it has the logs of what files have actually changed. So you're just tracking what images are actually synchronized and what are not synchronized using Git. Isn't it better to just have a sync file where you maintain the state of what files are actually synced? Or maybe the Git would actually see a, what do you call it? Git is actually more mature to see what exactly changed, even in a single file. So I understand, might be UI makes a big difference in every project. I mean, yeah, if you're advertising it or selling it, I understand. But look at my project; they don't even have a UI. It's okay for personal projects. You just try to solve a problem. I like the idea of it, bro. Of especially this project, the database, Git engine, network pairing. What are you doing here? I will be removing Git in future. I wanted to end it. I wanted Git for an authentication, but then Superbase solved it. You are using Git for authentication. Probably removing those naughty images. Important files, really important files. Who knows? Git OAuth. I don't. When you say Git, you're okay. When you're saying Git, you're talking about GitHub. You're not talking about the vanilla Git. Why is it? You're not talking about this Git. You're talking about GitHub. Okay. So that's the so maybe I need to understand one more time. Yeah, I did not understand that. So Why would you use authenticate? I have an idea that need Gemini API because it's native PDF understanding, and I cannot get a paid API. Even I can't do that. That's the reason I'm stick with whatever the free versions I have. What is this project actually does? Can you explain? Okay, to in order to my understanding, what this does is, so you have two folders and you want to synchronize it through network. Okay, let's assume the case is both devices are online. So how the files are changed is basically determined by watchdog. It's going to run and see if the files are changed, and once it runs, it's going to use git. That's the section I'm still a bit out of touch. I don't think I fully understand it, because watchdogs is the actually one which basically tells you what things has changed, but looks like he's using git to see the file names and time changes, etc., and then commit those. And after committing, if the PC is still online, it's going to transfer the files to that one using SSH. But if it's not online, then something happens with Superbase, and when eventually the PC comes online, it's going to sync it back again. But I'm sure he might have thought about it. So NAS or a network shared folder could be, obviously, when you want to transfer it, then Pro definitely has. Yeah, there are rsync, there are free file sync. Even I use the same platforms, but I understand he might be aware of all those. It's just, why did he pick Git for this one? We can understand how people actually come up with these solutions. Why did he pick Git? And when he's talking about Watcher, does it run all the time? There is easier way to do that without using Watcher. But I'm still thinking, why is Git being used? Because if what is the purpose of Git? Again, not auth Git. That's GitHub auth. I'm not talking about GitHub. I'm talking about Git. Git and GitHub are different. What is the use of Git here? Why? For his explanation, he used Git to get the file names. Let me read his message one more time. Only image names and file names, time data, etc., and images are stored in the Superbase, then transferred through SSH on the same Wi-Fi. If offline, it goes to Superbase. Maybe bro like Git too much. Maybe a Git. Oh, I just joked about it one time, and you guys are just saying the same thing again and again. Create sync ignore. Git path okay. He's using normal Git initial commit. Maybe he feels that I'm too stupid to understand this. Do we have a co-pilot or someone? Maybe just explain what is the use of. Where is the Git co-pilot here? Can I use it? What is being done here? Okay, I know that. Commit info represent the commit. Okay, conflict info. If those are good, you laugh it. I feel good about it. Main workflow. Initialize creates and opens a Git repository in a specific folders and creates a Git ignore and makes an initial commit. Yes. Change tracking detects modified, added, and deleted untracked files. Commit stages all the changes and creates a commits with timestamps. History, yeah, retrieves commit logs with metadata, conflict resolutions, and branch and staging. I didn't really notice what was that GIF. Not really. The module gracefully handles the case where Git Python isn't installed by setting GitHub available false. But why would you need to commit changes in your files? You can simply use Git. Dude, what is that one? Why would you post that GIF really? Yeah, I just checked it. Phew. Jeez. Have fun, guys. Have fun. There are like 90 GIFs. I never had that many GIFs. I wanted. Then you have to mention that GIF are Kleenex. You gotta make sure you understand it. What the hell was that? Okay. Really interesting work. Kishu. Really interesting work. Snap text. What is this one? A Python-based screen capture OCR for Windows. Select any region on tag and lands on the. Okay, is it what API is it using? What API is it using? Pre-processing. Extractor using easy OCR. Is it using any LLM for this? Smart LLM. Okay. Gemini. Cerebras LM Llama 4 Scout. 200 ml free. Okay. English or code. No Devanagari. What is Devanagari? Because I'm interested in the same OCR base. I picked a different language. Oh, sorry, different LLM model. I did not pick Gemini Flash. What is Cerebras? Is it available in LM Studio? Okay, Devanagari is the Hindi or Marathi script. No Devanagari. Oh, he's mentioning that one. Okay. Paperclip. Text copy to clipboard. Y to AI helpers. Devanagari means Sanskrit. In the alphabet. I didn't know that much history, man. Cerebras SDK, OpenCV, NumPy, Tinker. Probably learned something with these projects. Really good ones. Should we just go and look for the worst projects he ever built? HTML and CSS. What did he do? This is my first web page. Okay. Probably just learning how to use GitHub or Git. I guess that's the reason for this project. Weather API and Python. What does it Python have? Lesson ones. Okay, he's doing lessons. Probably joined some cohort or something. Resume extension. The GIF also. All right, that there goes your GitHub project, bros. Every sync is a Git commit. Full history. Interesting idea, honestly. Using Git. Maybe I could. I wish I could understand it fully, but couldn't. Oh, I was recording all this time and it's editing that sections. It's editing those videos, probably uploading it to YouTube Shorts as well. Let's not worry about that section now. Do you know any free tool that can decompose an image into different layers of elements? No, no. Hey, Big Chill. Welcome to the stream, bro. Big Chill, bro. I think we should add our actual photo on GitHub profile page. Why would you want to do that? Yeah, we should not. I don't know. It's up to them. I don't really worry about it much. Thumbnail. What's wrong? Yeah, thumbnail. Yeah, that's the one I used Gemini to create it, and I really liked it. It's just one prompt, but I was that was a very big prompt. I thought about basically everything, and I got to sleep. It's 12. I'm sure you're not going to sleep this early, bro. I'm sure you're not going to sleep this early. Okay, relax. I'm sure you're going to sit on your bed, be comfy, watch some reels, and then you eventually go to sleep at 1. Yeah, it's 11:45. Who sleeps at 11? Serial killer Bane. So what I asked for was I had something similar to this, but it really did generate a good image. So I wanted what finishing up my project. I really said that okay, I want to have a knife in my hand. I was holding a comb. I was holding a comb and I took a photo something like this. And it did, even though the original photo does not look exactly the same. There is, I understand that Gemini doesn't edit your photos. It takes whatever the images you have, it's going to regenerate it according to its needs. This is the original photo, and this is the one it created. You can see my entire face structure, everything kind of like looks the same, but it basically changed a lot. That's the AI for you. You can clearly see the difference. I strongly feel that Gemini thumbnail generation or image generation is not going to edit your original video. It's just going to take the original video and understand the pixels and then generate the one which whatever makes sense for it. You can see my face structure is a little bit different, but it does maintain it. It does try to maintain all the possible artifacts as if like the hairstyle obviously looks a bit similar. The scars looks the same. I have something on my nose. I don't know what that was, but it even maintained that one. The beard style, it looks the same. The Hollister logo is also looks the same. It understood that there is something's happening on my t-shirt, but it did not have the same. But you can clearly see the arm is different, but it even tried to mimic my same, what do you call it, arm hair. Yeah, looks like it. And it changed the comb to a knife. That's really impressive work, bro. I really like it. That's the reason I'm using Gemini for thumbnails. ChatGPT wasn't able to do that. Claude was not able to do this as accurately as possible. And this is like just one prompt. I really like it. I think Gemini offers much better results than any other LLM at this point. Bro, I sleep between 3 a.m. and 4 p.m. That's how diffusion works. So see what Ridhubana is saying. That's how diffusion works, bro. It's awesome. I like it. Yeah. There is another one. It also generated. It generated twice. So this is the one which kind of looks the same or how I did. And I said that there is a Golang project, and it added the Golang icon, and you can see like function and everything else. And this was the other one. It doesn't have any Golang icon. It doesn't have any text behind or the background. So I like this one. But I like what do you call it? The persona of this, except the code over the like the face. But again, in the thumbnail, I don't think anyone could like notice it that much. Is that a comb? Yes, this is a comb. Yes. ChatGPT generates good profile photos and logos. Yeah, it does. But I don't know. I tried many times for thumbnail, and this was the one it generated good. This is also awesome. I really wanted to create thumbnails like this for a very long time. When I was playing games, I just wanted to replace my face with a character, and Gemini did it. ChatGPT didn't do an exact job. Even with I didn't try with the same image. Obviously, there was a different image, but I did not like it. It even highlighted the face. This was not in the original image. This is what ChatGPT gave me. You're not skilled enough to use ChatGPT, probably, but I'm not skilled enough to use Gemini as well. But why does Gemini produce better results than ChatGPT? So this is what ChatGPT gave me. Look how Napthal does it look. It does change the face, which I asked for. I didn't I didn't know where did this come from. I gave the same prompt for Gemini as well. I think I did not download the produced image after that. So this one was also Gemini, where I mentioned. So this is the image ChatGPT gave, and then I updated. I'm saying it in the setup. I don't know what is. So after this one, I gave the same image to Gemini. So this face was added by Gemini. That's the reason you might be seeing this icon. And after that, I gave that to ChatGPT to reprocess this. For some reason, I think I did something, but it added these text. I don't know where this come from. This text is absolutely not accurate at all. Could that be you forgot to no make no mistakes? But man, it is easy to generate thumbnails now. It's just I got a very good prompt. It's good. Yes, it has a Gemini logo. I use Gemini to put my face in this character. After that, I gave this to ChatGPT because this was my first thumbnailish. After I used Gemini to put my face, and then I gave it to ChatGPT like, okay, I want this person. Sorry, I will show you this. This has a highlight. I'm playing Battlefield 6. I need a gaming oriented thumbnail. And then I gave my face as a this image as a reference that this is my image, and it kind of merged them. But ChatGPT did not add any new logo to indicate that it's an AI, but Gemini obviously does it. Oh, see, he's winning in life. So Gemini did a really good job of merging my face. I really like it. This was another one created by ChatGPT. Look how my face looks weird in this. Or maybe that's how I look, but it's just weird. This was created by ChatGPT. I specifically mentioned that okay, I need a yellow background in the back, etc., etc., etc. It looks fine. I did use it, but the face looks odd. See, that's how my face is. Maybe it looks the same, but whatever. T-shirt is good. That's not a real T-shirt. That's a good point. It's ChatGPT created the T-shirt. I don't know why it picked that one, but it was the one who created it. Where is it? Oh, I lost it. Yeah, I don't know where where did it get that idea from. That I don't even have that T-shirt. Chatwig is not good with images, but this kind of looks like me. But this one definitely looks weird. See, it's a bit creepy. I don't. What is the original image? I don't have an original image. I don't have an image smiling like that. I don't know where did it got that face structure. It is good because it doesn't have any information. I just thus I don't. It doesn't even have an original image for that. Whatever is generated, it's good. It's great. But this is much better. It just empathizes me. The other one also does it, but it's but it's odd looking. But again, it's a skill issue. I can say. No, but the quality is also great, bro. I really like this thumbnail. Anyways, let's get to that section. It's been almost 3 hours now. I will wrap it up. Let's see where did AI post any content today? It's posting. Oh, we are getting some views. We are getting some views. So see, glad that I had this AI editor because of that. It posts my videos automatically and some. Oh my god, what should I do now? I don't know. Borrow another trimmer or something like that, or is it a how quickly does it charge? This happened to me one time. I just put a 5 minutes timer, plugged it in, plugged it out, plugged it in, plugged it out. It took 45 minutes or 1 hour, but it was better. But if you have a roommate or something like that, just borrow the trimmer for once. But how can Rituparna miss those things? You are an impeccable, person. How can you even miss those things? But man, that UI was. I even laugh about it. I'm not saying my UIs are better. It's just, and the who is the re-aim? Oh, this one. I'm sure some of my projects would look the same. Oof. He looked at the screen and thought, you know what? I cooked something. Just use mask. Oh, you're talking about the trimming thing. He might thought about this UI which he built, and I look, I made a project, or maybe he was just interested in integrating with AI chat and then just gave up with the UI part. It was not that bad considering it's a 4 years old project, but without using LLMs at all. I understand. I understand. It's just fun, you know. Look at this one. It's fun. All right, I enjoyed this stream. I don't know about you guys, but I did. It's still editing a ton of videos. Let them edit. What is my power? If I move it to high, oh, it's already in high performance. Maybe it could edit the videos a bit faster, I guess. Friendly bot reminder. Linux. Oh, Linux is using Windows to wipe its ass. Okay, I'll let it run for a while. It's doing its thing. So these are the like original full videos which I talked about. I'm not sure whether to make this public or not. The- oh, these are just too small for to be a video, so I'm just going to skip them. It could not generate a title. All right, people. I'll I'll meet you guys in the next stream. Nobody's judging you. Just post it. Yeah, I was thinking the same. Just let post it, but it would be spammy to just make them public like all the time. I was just thinking to post it manually. Wouldn't it be spammy? What do you think? I got I got a what do you call it? Adios, boys. It is quick. It does things while I'm streaming, so it saves me a lot of time, bro. We should make just 100. Yeah, I'm going to stream for a while. So I was thinking to write an algorithm. If you guys can suggest something, it would be very interesting. So I tried my best. So you see this uploader. I tried to have a logic where it tries to calculate the next published time and it would make the video public at that particular. Now after you, I'm feeling hungry too. But it's almost afternoon. I do feel hungry. So I was thinking maybe I can use this algorithm, but it was not doing a decent job. It could not calculate the time zones properly. So I was thinking different code. Three more gifs, I guess. Show my face. Whoever wants to feel hungry, take a look at this. Okay, GIFs are finally 100, bro. For all the people watching, thank you so much. This is my first stream which had 100 GIFs usage. Respect. Finally, the amount of work I had for this GIF was awesome, and I enjoy when people actually use it. Thank you so much for using it. All right, people. Let's end this now. What up, or no? It's a burger, bro. Yeah, before you were the one only using it. Yeah, it feels good. I spent some efforts building this project or railing Imama. Obviously, from I enjoyed building that as well. And okay, I'm going to end it now. Bye. Enjoy your gifs, man. I'll be streaming next time as well. I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, bye bye.